Next Wednesday, Humana is planning to host a free community wellness day at their Kingsport location. Here to tell us more about everything you can take part in is Randy Kiss. Randy, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us, Anna.
Yeah,
Thanks,
of course. So you guys are really excited for next Wednesday. Tell me a little bit about what the plan is for this free wellness day.
Sure, we've had a lot of work put into this by a lot of people, of course. We're going to have kind of two sections of things going on. We're going to have some specific times for classes. And I thought maybe it'd be a good idea to just share what those classes are going to be.
That would be great, because I think a lot of people are interested in these classes. Not only is it free, but it's the experts are sharing information with people.
Right. And I want to make sure if there's a particular class someone's interested in, they know what time it starts. Right. 10 a.m. we'll be having a Protect Yourself Against Scams. This will be put on by Tom Patton from the Kingsport City Police. And there's so much stuff goes on nowadays with that type of stuff. We have a lot of people that come into the office and ask us different questions about, are you all calling me? Do you know who's calling me? And different things of that. So that's a good program. At 11 a.m., Know the 10 Signs of Alzheimer's Disease. That's going to that will be presented by Tabitha Ebert from the Alzheimer's Association. Another good preventive type measure for us to be aware of with our health conditions. At 12 noon, and this is one that I think is interesting, I don't know a lot about the content, but 5 foods and medicines you should not mix.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm lucky I don't take medications yet,
yeah.
But if I did, one of the problems I would have is knowing what to take, what not to take, and especially mixing with foods.
Right. Well, and I think that's such a great class too, not only for yourself, but maybe for a caregiver as well, right?
Right. So, and then we've got at 1 p.m., and each one of these, as you'll notice, is starting on the hour, a fire and safety and fall prevention class that will be put on by one of the representatives from the Kingsport Fire Department.
Okay.
And then last at 2 p.m., the last class we'll have is on, we call it Tech 101. And one of our staff will be putting that on, Jeff Wilson. And he talks a little bit about beginners for the internet, people that want to learn how to access some of the basic things. And so that's really interesting. We get a lot of requests for that type of class and education. So those are the 5 classes.
Wow, that sounds great. And so while those classes are going on, there's also going to be other events happening that will be taking place, right?
And they will be ongoing throughout the day from 10 till 3. And just to give you an idea, we've got 8 different things that'll be going on, and I'll try to get through these.
Yes.
The first would be a blood pressure, weight, and height screening. Then we've got home test kits for health screening. A Go 365, which our Humana members will be familiar with this, which is simply a program that we have that rewards people for doing the preventive services and keeping up on that with their doctor and doing good things for overall health. A diabetic retina eye exam will be set up for that for people that are interested. And this is for the public. It's not just for people that are insured with Humana. Screenings for insecurity about food. We'll have that going on, and a breast cancer and mammogram screening will be set up there at our office. Planet Fitness and SilverSneakers will be there to talk about.
Which we were talking about the SilverSneakers program. I love this program too.
Yeah, and they cover a lot of different types of exercise programs at different locations around town. Now, particular to our office, we have a yoga class that is set up on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2:30. And Melissa Nelson handles that for us, and that's a growing class. Every week we see more and more participating with that. So the last but not least is Health Department and Department of Human Services will be there.
Wow.
And the main thing that they like to do in sharing information is to help people understand some of the assistance programs that they may qualify for that they don't know about.
Right.
So that can be very helpful.
Right, and these are some great events that will be happening. And you may recognize some of the faces. We'll put this on your screen, some of the reps from Humana as well that you will see there at this big event, at this free wellness day, right?
They will be helping us. This staff is actually a seasoned staff too. Most of them have been with the company 10 years or more. some of them as many as 14 years. So
Oh, wow.
we've got a staff that's very knowledgeable to help people with all of this.
So you can come and you can learn from all these classes, from all these different events. And if you have any questions, you can ask any of those staff members that you see on your screen. You will see them there at the event as well. And here's the information for the event that's happening next Wednesday, May 15th, starting at 10, ends at 3. It's at the Humana office in Kingsport. That's 2003 North Eastman Road. You can give them a call, 794-5060 if you have any questions, but it is free and it is open to the public, so they are inviting anyone and everyone to come on down.